everyone, my name is Carmel. I work with Eastside Neighborhood Services with the Vital Living program. Thank you for joining me today for Vital Fitness, and I hope you're all taking care, staying safe. And we are going to get seated in our chair here. So go ahead, make sure it's a chair that has no wheels underneath. This is an all abilities exercise class, so feel free to adjust to whatever movement feels best for you. And we're all at different places. So let's take a deep breath in and inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. Inhale through your nose and exhale. One more time to start off today. Inhale and exhale. Okay, starting with our feet here, we are going to warm up our ankles here. So go ahead and place your feet flat on the floor, and then we are simply just going to rock our feet forward and back. So lift the heels and then lift the toes. Lift the heels, toes, and just switching back and forth a few times here to warm up. This is an all abilities exercise class, so feel free to adjust and of course have some water nearby you and watch out for what's around you. So don't want to have too many things around you either. Okay, go ahead and rest those feet back to the ground and take a deep breath in and out. This time we are going to extend one leg out. Doesn't matter which one, we're going to extend both anyway in a bit, but just extend one of them out. Don't fully extend, we want to keep that knee nice and soft. And we are going to lean forward. When we lean forward, we're looking for a stretch kind of right at the underside of our leg. So once you feel that stretch, that's where you need to be. No need to push further since we are just kind of warming up with these stretches here. So let's return back and extend your other leg this time. Again, try to keep that knee nice and soft. We don't want to have it locked out in place. So lean forward again until you feel a stretch, and if you feel one, that's all you need, all where you need to be right now. No need to push further. We'll ease our way into that eventually. Okay, relax. Take another deep breath in and out. Let's add a little bit of movement now. Let's raise one leg up and then the other leg up. So we're just raising one foot at a time, doing some seated marching here. Feel free to do it at your own pace for whatever works best for you. And I'm simply alternating right and left. So if you look at me from the front, just alternating right and left. And we're all probably raising our feet here at different heights, and that's completely okay. So do it to whatever range of motion feels best for you to warm up with today. And don't forget to keep on breathing as well. Okay, go ahead and rest the feet back to the ground. Okay, take another deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Okay, we're going to move up to our core this time. I'm going to face the front again here. And we're actually going to do both our arms and our core at the same time. So extend your arms out to the sides. Feel like you're being pulled on both ends here. Take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale. Stretch a little bit further if you can, and what I mean by that is if you look at my hands, I'm straight out to the side here, but I'm going to bring them a little bit behind me. So I'm starting here and then stretching out a little bit more, opening up that chest and taking a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And again now, take a deep breath in. Open up that chest and take a deep breath out. Okay, this time we are going to add a gentle turn to the side here. Arms are still outstretched. And then gentle turn to the other side. Okay, feel that core activate here. Getting that nice stretch off to the sides. Okay, one more on each side now. One. And last one. And go ahead and rest those arms back. Take a deep breath in again. Inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale. Deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Okay, so let's warm up to our shoulders now this time. We are going to shrug our shoulders up and down. I'll come a little bit closer here. Up and down. Up and down. Kind of try and reach for your ears, maybe. All the way up there, and then pulling all the way down once you're down. So really putting in a lot of intention into that movement as you go both ways, up and down. Okay, let's roll those shoulders forward this time. So we'll roll the shoulders forward, making small circles with our shoulder. And let's roll it backwards. Roll those shoulders back, taking deep breaths in and out. Okay, take another deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Drink some water if you haven't yet. Stay hydrated throughout the time that we have today, so feel free to take a break though, of course, as needed. We save these videos every week, so feel free to step away when you need to. So this time, let's go up to our neck this time, and we are going to look to the right, look straight ahead, and then left. Straight ahead, right, and left. Again, putting a lot of intention into that movement, feeling that stretch. And it's just your head and your neck moving. You're not moving your shoulders like this. We're not doing that quite yet. But we are just warming up our head and our neck. Okay, look straight ahead again. This time, let's look up and then down. Don't forget to pause in the middle here where we kind of just look straight ahead. Sometimes that helps us with really thinking about each section of the movement and really stretching each part instead of just kind of going through this the whole time. It's nice to break it up a bit so that we really kind of feel that in our body, really activating those head and neck muscles to do this. Okay, one last, and up and down. Look straight ahead, take a deep breath in and inhale, and out. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. I think I forgot a bit of our arms. Let's go back to our arms here to warm up. Again, this time we are going to raise our arms up, maybe at shoulder level if we can. If we can only go up to here, that's okay. Keep it there. But go up to shoulder level if that is available to you, and then bring your arms back down. Go up to shoulder level, and then bring it up, down. If this is pretty easy for you, you could have weights in your hands while doing this. But of course, pay attention to your body and what it needs, what it can do, what it can't do. I don't want to push it too hard. And don't forget to breathe again. So inhaling and exhaling all the way through. If you feel ready to, and if it's available to you, go ahead and raise those arms, maybe at an angle now this time. Also, try to keep the same speed when you raise these arms. So don't just let your arms kind of fall back down to your sides and letting gravity really take over. Really try to fight that gravity as we go through that movement. If we are seeing ourselves kind of start to raise our shoulders, it's trying to reach kind of close to our ears, go ahead and remember to pull those shoulders down. Maybe that means you just raise your hands a little bit lower. That's completely okay. Try not to do this. You want to have a good posture. So don't hunch your back or really. If you're starting to feel tired, that's okay. Go ahead and kind of lessen the height onto which your fingertips are pointing to. Okay, and we'll just do this 3 times here, where we go all the way up, our fingertips pointing to the ceiling, and then bring them all the way back down. Again, easing through that movement, and back down. And last one, and back down. We're going to travel downwards this time, so pointing to that angle again, and back down. Same place, pointing to that angle, and back down. Last one, pointing to that angle, and back down. And then we're going to lastly do the one where we started off with, wherever that is for you. We'll do it 3 times as well. And last one. And relax. Coming to our hands now this time. Go ahead and stretch those fingers out wide, nice and wide here. And then gently curl those hands into a fist. Again, stretch out wide, and then curl into a fist. One, curl into a fist. You can keep your hands nice and low right here, or even here if you'd want. I'm simply showing you what my hands are doing so that you see what's happening there. Okay, now this time keep your fingers nice and outstretched here for as long as possible, and have your palms face the floor, and then rotate them face the ceiling this time. So floor and ceiling, floor, ceiling. Taking deep breaths in and out as we do this. You can feel free to kind of change up the order in which you do this too. You can have one hand down, kind of going like this. Or you just have your both hands doing the same thing. Up to you. Let's not add the brain exercise into it just yet, unless you'd like to. Okay, this is where we do touch each finger with our thumb this time. Again, you can have your fingers just nice and low here, but I want to be able to show you what I'm doing here. So I'm just holding it up closer to the camera so you can see. Feel free to change up the pace in which you do this, or the order. Now here's the brain exercise coming in. Feel free to really change up that pace. Confuse yourself, because that's a part of the brain exercise, really. You're trying to do a lot of things with our brain as well. Okay, go ahead Relax those wrists. If it hurts too much to kind of shake it off like this, feel free. You can just kind of make small waves if you'd like to of your hands. And go ahead and relax that. Take another deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Deep breath in, inhale. And deep breath out, exhale. Okay, this time we are going to come back to our legs here. We're going to warm it up a little bit more before we do our sit to stand exercise. And to warm them up a bit, we are going to extend both legs straight ahead. If you can only go up to a certain height, go ahead and do whichever height is possible for you and for your range of motion. But go ahead and hold it in place and then do some flutter kicks here. So imagine you're doing kind of really small kicks. You feel free to point your toes or flex them. Pointing it simply means you're pointing straight ahead with your toes. Flexing it means you're trying to bring your feet closer to you. Your toes are kind of actually pointing up to the ceiling here. But whichever way works best for you, or you can just keep them relaxed. Up to you as well. But keep doing that for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold at 1. Go ahead and hold it at 1. And relax back down. Take another deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Okay, so you feel that warmth in your legs this time. We're going to use that warmth to kind of help bring us up in doing our sit to stand exercise. So sit towards the edge of your chair here. You want to be at the edge because you want your room underneath your legs here and feet flat on the floor. We're going to take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale. Deep breath in again, inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Rest your arms at your sides. Chin up the whole time. Posture is nice and straight. Roll those shoulders back. And we are going to stretch forward, however far forward you can. Hands pointing out, just kind of straight out in front of you. So inhaling as we do this. And then exhaling as we come back to our seated position. Let's try that again here. So feet flat on the floor, shoulders rolled back, and we are looking up the whole time. So look straight right in front of you. So go ahead and stretch over. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. So we might all be leaning forward at different paces here. That's up to us. It's an all abilities exercise class, so feel free to adjust as necessary. But remember to look up the whole time. So we're not doing this when we're looking down. Try not to look down. That increases your likelihood that you might just end up falling and tripping. You want to look up because we're going to be standing up soon here. So the next part to our sit to stand is lifting a little bit off our chair. So to demonstrate, we are going to do our first part because it builds momentum over time. So first part where we just lean over, no lifting. Inhale, exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale and exhale. So we just lifted maybe about 2-3 inches off our chair. If we can't do that, continue leaning forward and back. You eventually build that muscle to be able to do that. And of course, there are multiple variations to this to help you get up and off your chair as well. So the first variation is having another thing in front of you to help kind of boost yourself up. I'm going to put a chair in front of me to do this exercise. And so let's go ahead and go through this both steps here. We are going to inhale and lean over, no lifting yet. So take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. This time we're going to lift a little and use that chair to help boost us up. Inhale and exhale. So that's a variation right there. Another variation is where we use not just our arms for that momentum, kind of like what I did earlier, where we were just showing what this exercise looks like, but we are also going to add our legs to add extra momentum here. So feel free to just watch for now, and we'll do it twice. And take a deep breath in and inhale as we lean over, no lifting yet. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to lean back, lift those legs up in the air, and then use your legs to stomp onto the ground, swing those arms forward, and that's how you get that extra momentum to get back up. So let's try that again here. Same thing, leaning over, no lifting, and then lifting a little, adding those legs for extra momentum here. So inhale, take a deep breath in, exhale. We're going to lift a little this time, inhale, and gently back down, exhale. So I showed you our 3 variations. The chair assisted version, where we have our chair right in front of us to help us get up. The extra legs for momentum, where we lean back and lift. And then, of course, the usual, just lifting ourselves with our arms and then coming back down. So we're going to try whichever variation works best for you. We're going to do this once, and then we'll move on to the next part where we finally complete the sit to stand. So choose whichever variation works for you. We'll go through it one more time here. Take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out, exhale. Remember, feet flat on the floor. You're sitting towards the edge of your chair. Posture is upright, shoulders rolled back, and we are looking up. Look up the whole entire time. Don't look down, but look up. Okay, first part to the sit to stand is leaning forward, no lifting, and then exhale. Keep that back straight. Lift a little this time. Inhale, and exhale, sit back down. Okay, the last part to our sit to stand now is standing all the way up, and we will stay standing for a few seconds before we try that all again. Okay, go ahead, take a deep breath in just to prepare yourself. Inhale and exhale. First part, try sit to stand, no lifting yet, just lean forward and inhale, exhale, lift a little this time, inhale, and exhale, gently back down. Now stand all the way up, inhale, and exhale. Okay, we're standing straight up here. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out, drink some water. Okay. We are going to do that whole thing again one more time here, but before you sit back down, we are going to take a step back, feel that chair right behind us. We know where it is. We know where we're going to sit down. You feel that chair behind your legs. We're going to take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale as we gently lower ourselves back to the chair here. So, scoot yourself to the edge again here, feet flat, nice and flat on the floor, and shoulders rolled back, posture is straight the whole time as we look up. And let's try that whole thing again. Lean forward, no lifting, lifting a little, and then standing up, and then this time we'll stay standing. So for the folks who are choosing or they may not be able to stand up and do these exercises, don't worry, we'll have different variations of how to do the seated variations of these exercises. So go ahead and take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale. First, prioritize it to stand, just leaning forward, no lifting yet. Inhale and exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale. Exhale. Stand all the way up now. Inhale and exhale. And go ahead and stay standing if you can. We're going to go into our ankle circles now, our foot circles I mean. And this one you can do either seated or standing up, but simply extend one leg right in front of you, and we're going to draw a circle with our toe. So draw as big of a circle as you can as you do this. And switch directions. And set that foot down. Other foot this time. Draw as big of a circle as you can. If you're hearing noises, as long as it doesn't hurt, that's okay. Switch directions. Okay, go ahead and rest. We're going to do another kind of foot circle here. So, you can do this seated or standing up, whichever way works best for you. But we are going to raise one heel off of the ground. Choose whichever heel you want to raise off the ground. The toe is still planted on the floor, but it's not set in place really the whole time. It's kind of nice and loose, just in contact with the floor. And then we're going to draw a circle with that heel. So this is what it looks like from the side, and from the front, it looks like this. So the toe is still in contact with the ground, and the heel is drawing as big of a circle as it can as we move around this part of our ankle. Switch directions, same foot, but different direction this time. If this feels a little bit weird to you, that's okay. It feels weird to anyone starting out too. I know it felt weird for me for a while before I got used to this stretch, but it's a good way to also do another kind of foot circle. Okay, switch feet this time, same thing. So we are going to raise one heel off the ground. Toes are still in contact with the ground, and then we draw a circle with that heel. And this is what it looks like from the front. This kind of also wakes up your toes a bit, especially if you are in your socks or barefoot. Remember, of course, to have the right footwear. Switch directions. Wherever you might be practicing these exercises. I'm practicing on on some carpet here, so like my socks are enough to keep me nice and in place. So remember to wear whatever footwear works best for you in your own home or wherever you might be practicing this. Okay, go ahead and rest the feet. They're nice and warm now. I know I feel a lot of warmth in my ankles, so they're ready to go. And I'm going to stand behind my chair. I'll show what this looks like standing up first before sitting down to show that variation. But stand behind your chair. Hold on to the back of the chair if you can, and if you'd like to challenge your balance, feel free to let go. But we are simply going to go up on our toes, our tippy toes, and then sink back down to the floor. Again, up on our toes, and then sink back down. And the key to this one is to keep the same pace again. So you don't want to go too fast, especially when you don't fight that gravity. You don't want that. You want to keep the same speed for when you're going up on your toes and when you're lowering yourself back down to the ground. Keep on going if you're standing up. If you are sitting down, this looks very similar too. We were doing this kind of earlier when we were warming up here. To add an extra challenge to this, if you would like to, feel free to lean a little bit far forward. Then you start feeling your legs really kind of work hard here. See, I know my legs feel like they're shaking a bit from the tension, from the strength it requires to be able to lift your heels up and off the ground. So keep going for whichever variation works best for you. And go at your own pace as well. Okay, let's just go for 5 more times here. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hold. Hold it up in the air for just a little bit longer, and then set your feet back down to the ground. Shake that off. I know my legs were burning quite a bit when doing that. Drink some water and take deep breaths in and out. Take a break if you need to. Okay. So, still standing behind your chair. This time, we're going to take a bit of a break from our calves here that just put in a lot of work. This time, we're going to work our thighs a bit here. So, feel free to hold on to the chair for support if you need to. I'm going to set this aside, though, so that you can see what my legs are doing. But I could put my arms right here down to my sides, or wear that at my hips here, or with the chair in front of me, whichever way works best for you. But we are going to simply just step to the side, step together, other side, step together. So side, feet together, other side, feet together. And keep on going with these steps. If you would like to challenge yourself, feel free to step a little bit farther. And of course, if you need to step a little bit smaller, go ahead and do that too. Just keep going, keep moving. We're going to add our extra challenge variation here in a little bit. So take deep breaths in and out. And now for that extra challenge, we are going to step out again, just like earlier, but this time we're going to do a little bit of a mini squat. So what I mean by that is my legs are nice and wide. I'm going to imagine like I'm sitting down in a chair, and then I'm going to straighten back out. So that is a mini squat. A full-on squat kind of requires you to really be down low like that. So up to you, whichever height makes the most sense for you to challenge yourself today, but then also to not push yourself too hard. So start again with your feet together here. Feet wide to the side, mini squat, straighten out, feet together, and then open up again here, mini squat, straighten out, feet together. So you're just switching back and forth, shifting your weight here, And imagine you're sitting down. Keep on going. If it feels easy for you, I encourage you to kind of go low and really squat a little bit lower if you'd like. And if you're getting tired, feel free to hold on to the chair for support. So, or to sit back down. So here is what it looks like sitting down. You can't quite do the same thing, so we're going to do a slightly different exercise. But do the same thing where we step to the side, feet together, step to the side, feet together. We're simply doing this motion the whole entire time. And then for the added variation and challenge, go ahead and lift one knee up and the other knee. And we're just lifting our knees as we do the same exact movement. So we were doing this earlier, but we weren't lifting our knees. Now we're going to lift our knees up. As we do that movement, imagine you're stepping over something. There's something on the ground, whatever it might be. And this makes it an extra challenge for you. Try to keep that posture nice and straight. Activate that back, that core to keep that straight. And it's a lot of movement happening here. So we'll keep going here for our 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Deep breath in, inhale, and out, exhale. Okay, I'm going to show what the seated variation of this next exercise looks like, but we'll do one more exercise here, and then we'll sit back down. So, for the folks standing up, just go ahead and relax for now, drink some water, do some deep breathing. But for those who are sitting down, we're gonna imagine we have a hula hoop here, and this will look a little bit different because we're sitting down and doing this. But what we're going to do is we are going to draw a circle with our upper body here. So I'm I'm feeling that weight shift to different sides, different parts of my leg and my glute muscles. My glute muscles are my butt muscles here. I'm feeling that weight shift as I draw a circle with my upper body here. And I'm just doing this. And keep on going if you are sitting down, but you're simply kind of really shifting that weight, paying attention to that weight. It's a good practice to also be aware of your body and what it's doing when you do this. But go ahead and do that. If you are standing up, go ahead and hold on to that chair for support if you need to. Otherwise, you can have your hands at your hips. But we are going to make sure our knees are nice and a little bit bent here. They're not locked in place. So they're nice and even footing here, equal balance on both. And then we're going to draw a circle with our hips. So we are isolating our hips here. This looks a little bit different from those who are sitting down. Those who are sitting down are really trying to move their upper body because that's the only thing they can move. You can't really move your hips too much. But if you are standing up, go ahead, isolate those hips. Isolate meaning they're the only ones, they're the biggest part of your body that's moving. So you're not trying to do this right here, but you're trying to stay still, the rest of your body, just your hips moving the whole time. And switch directions if you haven't yet, especially for those who are sitting down. You've been going a while for one direction. But for the folks who are standing up, we're drawing a circle with our hips, and we're making sure that our upper body is not guiding that movement. So we are keeping our upper body nice and as still as possible. Remember to keep those knees nice and soft as we do this movement. Taking deep breaths in and out, inhaling and exhaling all the way through here. And go ahead and take a break, take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out, exhale. Deep breath in, inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Okay. So before you sit back down, you're going to do the same type of sitting down, a nice controlled motion as earlier. So feel that chair behind you. It's touching the back of your legs. You know where it is. You know where you're going to sit down. And you are going to inhale and take a deep breath in. Exhale and gently lower yourself back to the chair. And we are going to start with more seated exercises. So, before we actually start with seated exercises, we're going to do some deep breathing here. So, just to kind of center ourselves again and refocus, let's place our hands on our belly here. We're going to do some belly breathing. This belly breathing is really good to kind of lower stress and just be able to really have a lot of oxygen come in and come out and really practice that nice deep breathing that sometimes we need to do all throughout our day at times or throughout the week. So we are going to inhale through our nose and we're going to let it reach all the way to our belly. We're going to imagine our bellies inflating as we do that, so it's pushing out as we inhale. We're going to inhale through our nose and hold it for a second, and then exhale it all out, deflating that belly. Again, inhale through our nose, getting all the way to our belly here. Imagine as though it's inflating. Hold, and then exhale it all out. One more time here. Inhale through our nose, reaching all the way to our belly, and hold, and exhale all the way out. So I usually inhale through my nose, exhale through my mouth, and that's kind of just what I've been taught before in some of my other classes where they really try and practice and tell you how to practice kind of really a lot of oxygen getting in and out of you and breathing the right way. Well, the right way for when you're exercising at least. So the best way to get that oxygen into your cells, into your blood. But inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth kind of really helps with any kind of exercise that you're doing, especially the more difficult it is. So, okay, so with that breathing, we are going to come back to our upper body now this time. We're going to take a break from our legs. They were doing a lot, but come back to our upper body here. And let's actually go back and warm up those shoulders a little bit more. We haven't done them in a while, in a couple of minutes. So let's warm up our shoulders a little bit more here, and we're going to do bigger arm circles this time. So, or not arm circles, but bigger shoulder circles this time. If you remember from earlier, we were just moving our shoulders, and our hands are kind of just on our sides here. But this time, we are going to really bring those shoulders, bring the elbows up, and include them in that circular motion. So, remember it was just our shoulders when we were doing our warm-ups. This time we're going to add our elbows. So, the elbows are also helping us draw that circle this time. It's a little bit of a greater range of motion here, so Feel free to just stick to the circles here if that's too much. And let's do it the other direction now this time. So, reverse other way. So, a little bit to the side here so you can see. And go ahead and come back to this. And relax. Take another deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Deep breath in, inhale. Deep breath out, exhale. Okay, a couple more exercises here. This time we are going to have our arms off to the sides here. And what we're going to do, I'm going to show what this looks like off to the side. And I am going to do the same thing as earlier, where I bring my arms a little bit to the back, and I'm opening up that chest. So not just like this, but open up that chest a bit, lead with your chest, and then come back. And when you come back here, we're going to have our palms meet each other and curl our upper back a bit. So, opening up that chest, bringing those arms back behind you, and then once we bring our hands to meet each other, we're going to slightly curl our back. So, that's what it looks like from the side. We're going to do this, where we open up our chest, and then we're going to curl our back as we do this movement. So, here's one other view, the front view, for you to see. Now a little bit to the side, just so you can see this side as well. But remember, when we go through this movement, you're going pretty slow with this movement because you're really trying to feel that stretch, really trying to breathe into that stretch. That's even more important, that you're not going through this really that quickly at all, because you want to take care of yourself as you go through these movements too. Don't want to overexert or overstretch or accidentally pull anything. You don't want that. So, you might notice your arms are starting to get heavy. I know mine are. So we're just going to do this for one more time here. Open up that chest, curl that back, and relax those arms back down. Take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Deep breath in, inhale. Deep breath out, exhale. Okay. So just a little bit more with these arms. We're going to bring one arm to the side here. And remember, you're trying to stretch as far as you can to the side. And then you're going to swing that arm over in front of you and face the other side if you can. So, again, this side this time, stretching that arm all the way to the side, and then bring that arm in front of you and crossing over. So, when we cross over here, we are not turning our upper body. I know we might have the tendency to do this, where we kind of turn our torso a bit. Try and prevent yourself from doing that. We want to make sure that we are facing the front, our upper body is facing the front the whole time as we do this. So, arm off to the side, have it come across, but you're still facing the front. Your shoulders aren't moving. And other side. One more time here now. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And relax. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, drink some water if you haven't yet. I'm going to take a break if you need to. We're very close to the end here. And we will cool down quite a bit. Okay. So coming back to our arms now, we're going to do the exact same thing, but this time we're going to do an extra added stretch here. We're going to have our arms off to the side again and then have it come across. Now this time we're going to keep our hand there because our other hand, I'm going to come a little bit closer so you can see. Our other hand is going to grab on to this arm right here. So go ahead and stretch a little bit farther. If you feel a stretch right here, that's all you need to be at. And keep it there. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and relax. Other arm this time to the side, and then across. Grab with your hand and stretch a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, and release. Let's try that again. You might notice the second time you're doing it, you could probably stretch a little bit more. That's just because it's our muscles kind of getting used to that movement a bit here. So relax. Other side. Feeling that stretch, nice and relaxed. And come back. Okay, so feel a bit of a stretch right there. Let's go ahead and stretch. Come back to our head and our neck again here. We're going to bring these shoulders down. So we're pulling it downwards. We're not doing this, but we're pulling it downwards. And then we're going to lean to one side. And when you feel a stretch right here, as you try and kind of try to get your ear to touch your shoulder, but it's not actually going to touch it like this because you're pulling those shoulders down. And you just want to feel a stretch right here. Other side now this time. Remember, pull those shoulders down. Feel a stretch right here. Take a deep breath in and out. And relax. Let's try that again. To the side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Other side now this time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And relax. Okay. So our head and our neck a little bit nice and stretched out now. This time we are going to come back to our core now. This time we're going to stretch that out a bit. This time we are simply going to look back behind us to get that extra stretch, and then look back behind us the other direction. Okay. Again, look back behind you if you can. Be aware of your surroundings. If you can only look so far behind you, go ahead and stop at that moment. We don't want to stretch further than what our body can and is able to do. It's nice to push it a little, but you shouldn't push it too much. If you feel a stretch, that's all where you need to be. No need to push further than what you can stretch to. Will increase flexibility over time, especially if we are consistent with the movement. And we can build flexibility no matter what age we're at. So as long as we keep on moving, we'll be able to slowly increase that range of motion too. Okay. And look straight ahead of you again. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Deep breath in, inhale. And deep breath out, exhale. Okay, our upper body is nice and stretched out now. Let's go ahead and stretch out our legs, but we are going to do this standing up. So we're going to do our sit to stand exercise one more time here, and we're going to end the day standing up if you are able. And so, sit towards the edge of your chair, feet flat on the floor, shoulders rolled back, and posture is upright the whole time. You're going to inhale, lean over, no lifting yet. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Lift a little this time. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One last where we stand all the way up, and then deep breath out. Okay. Let's stretch our legs this time. What we're going to do is we're going to stand about an arm's length away from our chair that's in front of us, and we're going to step forward, choose whichever leg you'd like to choose, and we are going to make sure, if you are standing up and doing this exercise, to feel your feet flat on the floor, and your back leg is nice and outstretched as you lean forward here. So back leg outstretched, it's not bent like this, but nice and outstretched, and you feel a good stretch in your calf there. Switch directions, or not directions, but switch feet. Remember, keep the feet flat on the floor and back leg outstretched as we lean forward and bring our weight forward. So if you feel a stretch right here, then that's all you need to feel, right there. And relax. Try that again. If you are sitting down, you can come back to our stretch from earlier. When we extend one leg out, make sure that leg is not locked in place, that knee is nice and soft, and you're leaning forward. So, if you're sitting down, we're not keeping the feet flat, but we're pointing it upwards here. Take a deep breath in and inhale, deep breath out and exhale. Other side now this time. Keep the foot nice and flexed. It's not flat like this, but flexed. And then make sure that knee is nice and soft. It's not locked in place. And keep that posture straight if you can. Try not to lean like that. Try and engage that core. And still getting a little bit of a core workout here as we feel that stretch. And release. Okay, and one more stretch here to end the day. We're going to take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. I lied, I didn't mean one more stretch, I meant one more breathing exercise here. But place your hands back on your stomach, and we're going to try this thing now where we take an inhale for 4 counts. So go ahead and deep breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it for 4 counts. So hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release for 4 counts. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's try that again. Place your hands on your stomach, really do that belly breathing again here. And we're just going to kind of relax in sitting down or standing up, whatever works best for you. And go ahead and inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time now again here. Let's try that again. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So thank you for joining me today. My name is Carmel. I work with Eastside Neighborhood Services with the Vital Living Program. We have a couple of classes coming up here. Right now, we have our Tai Chi Beginner Class, and if you're interested in that, I'm going to share a link right here, and I'll post that onto this post as well. But go ahead and register for that, or comment if you are interested to learn and find out more about it. And I hope you're all doing well and taking care, staying safe, and have a good day. Bye-bye.